Hi Taurus, welcome into your reading. Okay, let's see what's going on for you guys in this third week of July. All right, Universe, Angels, Spirit Guides, what's going on here from a beautiful Taurus, please? What's their situation, please? It was midway to falling, so I had to catch it. All right, made me think of butterflies for some weird reason, but yeah, I had to pick a vision of butterflies with you guys. The Chariot in reverse and the Knight of Cups. That's Cancer energy. Somebody is sending you a message to go out for drinks, a date, a conversation. It's heartfelt, okay? But the Chariot in reverse tells me something stopped moving forward. Something stopped abruptly. There's a lack of focus here. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords. Five of Swords talks about something in your head that you're ruminating over. Something that you're thinking about sacrificing and ending and moving on with whatever it is that you have. All right? Let's see what's going on here a little further. Judgment in reverse. That's why you're stuck and you're not moving forward. You're not making a decision on something, even though this is happening to you. What's coming in towards Taurus, please? It could be the other person is questioning you. So they're asking you out. I don't know. Something's going on and... Jesus, okay. Which one? 3 times you saw me do that. Put it back, spit out a whole chunk of cards. Put it back, spit out a whole chunk of cards. Put it back, spit out a whole chunk of cards. I'm taking the chunk of cards now. Especially when they're nice ones with the 10 of Cups. And the King of Wands is a fire sign, FYI. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't mean you're dealing with a fire sign. It just means that somebody very passionate, very attractive. And 6 of Swords. But 6 of Swords talks about 2 scenarios. You're either leaving this person behind or you're leaving difficulties behind and you're moving into something a little bit easier. I think what's happening with you, I don't know how this fire sign plays out for you or whoever this attractive person is or passionate person is to you. What I do see is that you are in a happy relationship that seems to be mutual and you're finally going in the right direction here with somebody. And it has something to do with them. Either you're leaving this person behind and moving forward with someone else, or this is one and the same. We'll see when I clarify. But at the bottom of the deck, I see the World card. You're starting a new chapter, a new journey. You're moving on. Some of you could be traveling with this individual. And whatever this is, you're definitely not resisting it or fighting it, Taurus. All right. What is it that is coming in towards Taurus they don't see coming their way, please? The Devil. The High Priestess. Okay. Some of you I saw quickly in my mind and I heard as a download that this is a repeated pattern with someone or something maybe that you do. I'm not sure. We'll see when I clarify, obviously, but the High Priestess talks about you knowing the truth to something. You know it, not like you're a know-it-all. You just know how this is going to pan out. You know how this is going to turn out. So you're not talking to this person. Interesting thing is, it's not always the case. So this person isn't also talking to you too. The Devil. This is a repeated pattern. This could be something someone keeps doing. Either you're doing it, Taurus, or the other person's doing it and you're accepting it. It's like this thing where you're dealing with somebody and you're not talking to them. And all it's doing is building up toxicity. You don't see this coming. This might have nothing to do with the other person that you're in a happy relationship with. Or this is someone that you're dealing with, one and the same, or someone else. Knight of Wands. Casual, affair, in, out. This is someone you're not talking to, and they're not talking to you. And the fact that you're not talking is the devil comes in and says, ooh, what can I do here to make it even more toxic? And usually this comes from a place of fear, of rejection, or of how they feel about you. Ugh, not good, not good. We'll see when we clarify. Yeah, it's all these things that are going and ruminating in your mind of worst case scenarios and situations here. This could also be the other person that you're dealing with. Interesting. I mean, there's nothing more I could say to that. We'll see when we clarify. But there's something up with that. What's the advice here for Taurus, please? Nine of Pentacles, being single. Interesting. Why is that there? Or being independent. This can be at work. This could be financial independence, or in a relationship, you needing to be independent. When I see the Nine of Pentacles, when you're doing your own jam, when you're doing your own thing, you just seem so much more attractive to the other person. I get that you might be torn also in making a choice. But I think by being alone, not having either person in your life, is how you're going to easily make that decision. Because I see the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and you're like sitting here like this, holding two swords. You're like, which one's right for me? And Spirit's like saying, well, if you give yourself time to be alone, not hearing anything from either party, you're going to feel and see which one's right for you. That's why you have the High Priestess and the Devil in the center of your reading. Let me see what the outcome of the week is. Please show us the outcome of the week, please. Three of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords. Something in the recent past had hurt you, or someone had hurt you. And you could be looking into them somehow, some way through social media, checking your phone, see what they're up to, blah, blah, blah. Three of Pentacles, third party situation. Queen of Wands. Interesting because you have the King of Wands here. This is a set. This is a romantic couple that is also passionate together and very attracted to one another. However, Aries, Leo, Sag, you are focusing on something career-wise, your job, your money, even maybe the relationship itself. But you're sitting here with Three of Pentacles trying to work either a third angle out, or you're dealing with two people, third-party situation. You're keeping your eyes open, Page of Swords. King of Wands, you're dealing also with the fire sign. Maybe another water sign also. You recently had suffered some kind of pain. You're trying to work it out, though. I think you're using your job or your whatever you do, hobby-wise, to keep yourself focused and not concentrating on the person or the pain. Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck and the Moon. Unrequited love, uncertain. I think your mind keeps drifting back to the other person that you're not talking to. Let me see if I'm correct. You're like, no, I'm not. They're dead to me. I don't know why people ghost or don't talk or don't open their mouths. A lot of people, especially older people people in their late 30s, 40s, even 50s, 60s, when they've gone through multiple relationships and they've been hurt before, it's not easy. So people's every sign reacts differently, strangely, in fact. But that's also a sign of something not healthy within them. So do you even want that, Taurus? Because I see the Devil here. What is the Chariot in reverse and the Knight of Cups? I mean, I'm glad to see that most of this stuff here is minor arcana, which means these are just like free will choices, your day-to-day stuff. So it's not like something humongous, big, and impactful. I do see you getting into a happy relationship and moving on, but you might have at the back of your mind be thinking about what your options are or should be. Now, Six of Pentacles. Something that stopped working here, somebody's breadcrumbing you or you are breadcrumbing them. They want a discussion. They want to talk about that. Why are we getting so little between the both of us? Why are we sharing so little between me and you? So they're going to take action, and action will be taken. I don't know why I'm seeing unrequited love, though. Maybe this is why there's the breadcrumbs. You're not sure. You're uncertain. And I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm very curious to know why you need to be alone to do something here in your advice position. Ten of Cups, Queen of Wands, Six of Swords. Please clarify. The Hangman in reverse. You're trying to get yourself unstuck. So what you do is you move forward. Mentally, you disengage from someone or something. You're like, forget it. I got to move on with my life. I can't sit here and get stuck or stay stuck. So you move on happily here with someone and you get into some kind of relationship. I do see the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which tells me something solid is coming in for you. A new opportunity. What is the Devil and the High Priestess? Please clarify. Okay, it makes sense. Something in your recent past had hurt you, or someone had hurt you from your recent past, a person from your past. Profoundly so. It really did bother you. It really did hurt you. Bet your bottom dollar they have no idea. Bet your bottom dollar. What does this other person think or feel about Taurus? Six of Swords. Guilt, regret, Five of Cups. And the World in reverse. Unfucking finished business. As I knew it. Bet your bottom dollar. We're going to see more in the extended. The extended is going to be very interesting for this reading. All right, going back to you. The High Priestess and the Devil. Not talking here to somebody because somebody here is in pain. That could be you, Taurus. You're like, they hurt me. They don't get to talk to me. That's my boundary. But I bet you they don't know that. I bet because you didn't respond to them, they think you don't care about them at all. And that their decision to not talk to you was because of these breadcrumbs. That you didn't care about them. So they didn't think it was worth fighting for. Duh. People could be so stupid sometimes. I'm not talking about you, Taurus. You're feeling your feels, which is right. I think this other person might have just like ran away too quickly. Yes. So, Crosswatcher, that's you. All right, Nine of Pentacles. Well, that came out, so I will take it. Nine, the Empress, which is your card, Taurus. Knowing your worth and your value. Yeah, Lovers. Lovers is hard to rip yourself away from. They're no joke. The universe put you two together for a major reason. It's a profound connection. It's a bond. It's literally stupid hard to break away from a lover because it's almost feeling like star-crossed lovers. It's like missing the mark ever so slightly. Someone here is either married. Somebody here, there's an age difference, a cultural difference. It's something in one of your environments that doesn't allow you to be together because it's a choice. You can both decide to overcome those obstacles and be together or not. Okay? But Lovers is almost sometimes like a twin flame projecting in front of you who you are. Do you want that side of you? To be connected to that side of yourself. You know, sometimes being with twin flame is not an easy path. It's not an easy journey. People think that they're meant to be with their twin flames. It's not always the case. Let me tell you something. Soulmates is a far smoother, easier ride than a twin flame will ever fucking be. Yes, it will feel intense. it will be almost like sick intense. You could do good together or you can suffer. It's one or the other. There's always suffering involved with a twin flame. Even if you two are together and you make it work amongst yourselves, other shit falls apart in your worlds. Like, think about, Martin Luther King and his wife. What they did for civil rights. Together they were a powerhouse because they were together. They were twin flames. But look at all the suffering they had to endure as a couple. It's one of those things. I had another friend that was a couple. They were twin flames, 100%. Every time I closed my eyes, I would see the vision of literally 2 candles. And the candles lit. But imagine this, they get married and then they find out, the husband's mother got cancer. A month later, the wife finds out that her mother got cancer. What the hell? Don't get me wrong, they beat the odds. Everyone's fine now, they're in remission, and et cetera, but this is kind of one of those things. It's like a weird thing with the universe. It's like a mismatch, but you needing that other person that you're with to help and guide you through life. Twin flames is like that. Sometimes it's like that with lovers. I'm telling you this big preachy story because it's in your advice position. Knowing your worth and your value, you're dealing with a lover. You might need to be alone. You might need to be single to see what's right for you, what's ideal for you. Because right now, maybe, love could be sick sometimes. It's like all encompassing, that you can't see straight or make the right choice for yourself. Because at the bottom of the deck, this is what you want. You want the 2 of Cups. You want to go from here to here. And, there's an opportunity and most likely a possibility that this is going to happen. 2 of Cups is free will on both parts. You both decide to be a couple. You both want to be together. You just need a minute alone to figure that out for yourself, Taurus. Now, let's go to your outcome here and see what's going on with this 3 of Swords in reverse, this King of Wands, Page of Swords, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. You're walking away from someone or something. Something could be like a job or a project of some kind. You walked away from someone and now you're stalking them to see if that was the right decision, or they walked away from you and they're stalking you. This is somebody who caused you pain. You do have the ability to make this right. You do have the ability to fix this. Because right now something here is not making you happy. It's like half your world is good, the other half it's like, oh, if only this could happen. That's the vibe I'm getting off your reading, Taurus. Let me see what your romance angels have to say here, please. Romance angels, what say you? Reconciliation at the bottom of the deck, and this card sticking up like this is flirt. Maybe, oh, interesting. The reconciliation did pop out. And making an effort. Past life relationship. Boom. There it is. We're definitely going to deep dive here in the extended reading on past life. This is a karmic. 100%. You had a past life together. Reconciliation did come out. And it is safe for you to love. I told you this other person is probably just kind of vanished because they were either getting breadcrumbs, and maybe in your mind you didn't feel like you were giving breadcrumbs. You were just being you. It could just come down to you sitting down and talking to this person and being like, look, this is my method of operation. This is how I fucking roll. End of story. Dig it or don't. But yeah, we're going to deep dive in these bad boys, but it is safe for you to love, whoever this is. Now, Shadow of Light, if you've got the stamina to hang with me, because this is a little long, but these oracle cards are usually right on point. They give great advice. Let's see, Shadow and Light for Taurus, please. What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? Growth and pain. Well, yeah, that's fitting because you got a 3 of Swords here. Oh my God, card number 1. I guess you can't grow without the pain, right? Or how do you learn? There can be no growth without pain. We often resist change and growth because it might be painful to let go of what is known to us. We fear what could become without it. It's easy to fall into the habit of focusing too much on what we leave behind rather than what we have to gain. You may feel stuck where you're at and fail to realize that you're on a constant journey of growth. Your actions, experiences, and previous thoughts and emotions are your roots, and they will always be part of you. But on the other hand, you can use these to your advantage and grow new branches that you have never seen before. While things are taking form right now and feel a little bit turbulent and painful, but eventually these things will become part of your stable roots. Ask yourself how you think about change and growth. What are these things that you're resisting? And what are these things that you have to gain from it? The pain we experience when going through growth may have originated from the fear of showing our true selves, our insecurities and vulnerability. To truly grow, acknowledge that it's okay not to be perfect. Find courage to face your own fears and the strength to tear down or lower your wall of judgment towards yourself and others. Guys, use that advice to your advantage, please. Growing these branches and learning from growth and this pain. All right, this is what I have for you guys this week. The extended members. You have to be a member, sorry. We're going to deep dive here, all right? And we're going to see how your person thinks and feels and their intentions and what's happening. All right, everybody else, I'll see you next week.